Okay, Coach, thank you. We are about 4,300 miles away from you there in Orlando as we come to you from the European home of the NFL, London, England. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Washington Redskins and our home team. Getting toward the halfway point of the NFL season, Week 7 is underway on EA Sports. This will be taken in at the 1. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. They go play action here on first down. Blitz coming, and down he goes.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20. On the ground, this is Leonard Fournette. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. Call it an even 20 yards on the pickup. And now we're going to get a timeout called by the Redskin defense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. An early test for this defense. Here we go on 3rd and inches. First carry of the game here for Royce Freeman. Defense had a chance to get off the field here in the opening drive, couldn't do it.
I know that we go into these meetings with coaches, and sometimes maybe we can get, a little bit numb because they're always going to talk about how important 3rd down is, aren't they? Offense and defense. In this case, one capitalized, and the other, as you said, had a chance to get off the field and didn't get it done.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Fournette, a first down carry. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. 11 yards there for Jacksonville and a first down as well.
And there we see an early burst that makes him one of the leading rushers in the league.
Well, I want you to know, I listened to you yesterday when we were watching film. You said write down the word vision for him. It was on display there, wasn't it?
It certainly was because he allows the blocks to set up in front of him. And if that continues, it'll be a long afternoon for those guys trying to play some defense.
They keep it with Fournette on first down. He can't bring him down.
The weight room does work.
And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield after a gain of about 4.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on 2nd down.
They'll try the air now with Goff. Stepping up, he's going to keep it. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. Give him 7 on the tuck and run, and it'll get him a new set of downs.
And we have to give credit to him for buying time and extending the play. But there's some really upset defenders on that one. They thought that they had him. Instead, he was coated in Teflon and got away.
Super 66.
The pitch to Fournette. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
He's had success on this drive, but not on this play.
Finally, they bowed up defensively. I think they were determined not to let him take it pretty much all the way down the field.
Yeah, it looks like they handled their run responsibilities correctly this time. What we call them run fits, everyone was in the right place.
To throw on second down is gone. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. A Jacksonville first down on a pickup of 17.
I don't believe that this opening drive is surprising to either one of us after the time we spent with the coaching staff and players prior to the game. What about you?
Absolutely. Not only that, but that big article in the paper this morning about their philosophy on starting games like you're shot out of a cannon, and that's what they've done. Very methodical here on this first drive.
Yeah, so many teams talk about that fast start. We're actually seeing it happen right here in front of us.
But now the kicker. Can they cap it off by putting the ball in the end zone? Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. Here's Goff now on 2nd down. Open man right side is Shark. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
One thing we do know he's going to get his catches. So as they move forward defensively, got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
It's been a pretty long opening drive. This will be play number 11 coming up on 3rd down.
Super 66.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And they'll get him down right about the 20. 2 yards on the pickup there. It's 4th down.
Well, this was just simply excellent defense. On this 3rd down, they had to be alert for the possibility of a pass, but that didn't stop them at all from understanding what was going on when they decided to run the football, and they just swarmed and stopped them for almost no gain.
And Lambeau will put this one through, and the Jaguars grab a 3-0 lead. A dozen plays on that drive that ends with the field goal.
Let's go ahead and break out some of the old chestnuts here, right, partner? Keep the ball in front, rally to it, and make the tackle. Right? No big plays given up. No balls over your head. Bend, don't break.
Hold on. Chestnuts?
You like
Come
that
on.
one?
What does that mean, break out? That just because you break chestnuts?
I'm not sure about that part. I'm just going with why they said that. I have no idea.
They snap it at 1. Now Wilson. Pressure comes, and Wilson's going to go down. Miles Jack coming hard from that linebacker spot. He drops him for a loss of 11.
14. Gotta go. 95.
Now Wilson on 2nd down. And that one got tipped. Kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd.
So much of this game is about leverage. We always talk about low man wins in the trenches. Well, it's like that in just about every position. And sometimes, if you lose that leverage and you're losing the battle, just jump up at the line of scrimmage and try and bat the ball away. And that's exactly what happened there.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down.
95, 95. 95, 95.
To throw is Wilson. Oh, he almost picked it. Nearly a turnover there on their opening drive. And that's a throw he'd like to have back. Now fourth down.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? Zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on third down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. Third down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
It's a 45-yard punt, but a decent return there of 9 yards. And the Jaguars go on offense, first down and 10. They've got good starting field position as they come up here first and 10. Goff now to throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a first down.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tougher, guys trying to get to the football.
Shell. Wilson on. 180. Louis.
On second down, here's Goff. Escaping the pressure right. That one complete. He finds Sharp. First down, Jacksonville. The passing game looking sharp on this drive for the Jags.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a first down.
Here's a give to Fournette. And he'll be taken down near the 20 at the 21. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Here we go. Check.
On second down, here's Fournette. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a third down. Throwing on third. Goff. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And they've got it inside.
Rely on your scouting, pick a play you think they would run here, and just load up for it and see what happens.
Here we go.
Back to throw. Goff. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down.
Nice play there to force the incompletion. And to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one, defensive teams think they come in bunches.
And not even back to the line of scrimmage this time as they're on him quickly once more.
Partner, I know we're in a goal-to-go situation, But my goodness, think about running the ball here. Not even a thought, is it?
Defensively, they're in a prime spot.
And I think the defensive guys are probably expressing themselves to them as well. I wouldn't run it here, guys. You might want to try throwing it.
Like 20.
Now Goff on 3rd and goal. This will be caught at about the 6. And he's able to get this down to the 5-yard line before he's out of bounds. A 4-yard pickup, not enough. 4th down. So out comes the field goal team now for the 2nd time here today. From the left hash, should be a fairly easy one here. And Lambeau will put this one through, and that will make it 6-0. So scores on their first 2 possessions, but 6-0, so field goal is probably not what they were hoping for.
Yeah, you're exactly right about that. Not what they were hoping for, but they should be happy that they have points on the board. It almost feels like that old slow and steady wins the race, doesn't it? In this case, though, they want to be slow and steady now, but get explosive later and put the points up on the board.
A look at Washington as they come onto the field. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. On 1st and 10, it's Wilson. It's brought in by Jamison Crowder. An excellent way to start the drive there, 18 yards.
The goal for any offense versus a zone defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10.
Hey, 0, 0, 0. Hey, over here, over here. Gotta go.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he takes it across midfield to the 45. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
On 2nd down, here's Wilson. Being chased, and he will not make it back to the line of scrimmage as he's going to be taken down. Telvin Smith in there to get him for a loss of a yard, and it'll bring up 3rd down. And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. They pick up 12 on the play there, and they move the chains.
They're making it look easy out there. Another 1st down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 first downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Gotta go. Let's go, 14. Got it. 18. 19. Hang out.
Throwing now, Wilson on 1st down. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another 1st down. Redskins with their first trip to the red zone thus far. 1st and 10 at the 19.
Let's go, 14.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. 12 more yards there and another first down.
I hope we give enough respect to the big guys up front because they have been getting it done on this drive. The holes have been large, and they've been barreling through them, picking up first downs.
They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be second and goal. Coming up to the line, and they will need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. They'll give it to him up the middle. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Washington. A great effort there. His second touchdown on the season. And the Redskins have tied it here. The extra point to come can put him in the driver's seat. Dustin Hopkins on now to add the extra point. Extra point good by Hopkins. And they take the lead here at 7-6. Here's Hopkins now out to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Here comes the Jaguars offense as they get set here. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
They'll start out on the ground. It's Leonard Fournette. Two minutes to go here in the first half. Back with more after this. Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5.
Hey. You got three.
A handoff to Fournette. And he'll get this up only to about the 33. Still a couple yards short of the first as the 3-yard gain brings up a 3rd down.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense and they can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock, you control the ball, and that way you often control the game.
And the Jaguars send out their punter as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. And he was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. The Redskins offense now, they head back onto the field. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll take it ahead to the 28-yard line. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
Here's Wilson. He's going to air one out. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. An excellent pickup of 34 yards.
Zebra. Come on, that. 14. Gotta go.
On first down, Wilson. An incomplete, crisis averted, almost picked. Instead, second down.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10.
Good. 19. Bring out. Bam. 15. Hey.
Again on 2nd and 10, it's Wilson. Looking for Crowder, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Miles Jack. And a great return as he takes us up just shy of the 45. That's now his second interception in as many weeks from his linebacker position.
And think about all the different techniques he has to employ in a passing situation. Is he spot dropping because it's zone? Is he picking up man-to-man? Is he having to run with a running back or a tight end? In any event, great eyes, head on a swivel, and excellent hands.
Yeah, versatility and showing those hands. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
But one thing that I've liked defensively is that they've shown him a lot of different looks here in the first half. They've come after him. They've sat back. I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing.
And they certainly have kept them on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success on the scoreboard. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. From the gun, here's Gone. He'll check this one off to Fournette. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. Just a 1-yard pickup on the play. And all of a sudden here, it's 3rd down. Now it's Gone. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And it's going to be incomplete. 12 seconds left. And the Jaguars send out their punter as he'll punt it away for the second time. This is taken at the 23, and he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. Out comes Washington's offense as they get set to take over here. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
Final play of the half. It's Wilson. But it's caught on the right side. It's Smith. He finds an opening past the 40. And he's going to get this to the 40-yard line. So we have come upon halftime, and it's the visiting Redskins who have the lead here. As it's time now to send you back stateside to Orlando, Florida, and check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, as they say here in London, all to play for as we are back underway in the second half. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. So out now come the Redskins. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
We'll see if they do just that. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. On 2nd down, Wilson. This one complete to Jordan Reed. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line and give him a gain of 37.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
So that changes things a bit. Here's a 1st and 10 all the way down at the 35. Now Wilson on 1st down. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. He was looking for Jamison Crowder there. And it's 2nd down.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35.
Zebra. Empty. Hey. 14.
2nd and 10 now, Wilson. Looking left side and completing it to Thomas. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down. The 25-yard line is what they need here. This is 3rd down. To throw again is Wilson. And the 3rd down pass falls incomplete.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
And Hopkins' kick is good. And they bump the lead up to 4 now at 10-6. So a good kick there, and they put the bow tie on it with 3 points.
And let's face it, everybody wants a touchdown. We know that. But in the NFL, defenses are awfully good. You're not going to score each and every time. Be able to knock the ball through the post and take the throw.
By the way, I said bow tie. I meant just bow. Not the tie, but yeah.
Either way.
You got it.
I just went right past it.
And they'll have good starting field position as he's up just shy of the 40. Here comes the Jags offense now. Time for their first possession of half number 2. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. Gone.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
76.
Now a play fake here on first down. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Well, they go play fake. The problem is nobody was faked out.
And when no one's faked out, what's the end result? Quarterback gets hit.
Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. Now Leonard Fournette, and he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down.
Brandon, we're into the second half, and this offense has not scored a lot of points, and that was another example of why. I think it's time to open things up and start really trying to move the ball.
Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after first and second down went backwards. It's third and very long.
Super 66.
From the 50, it's gone. Throwing right, and that's complete. Yeah, he will go out right near the 35-yard line. Now, they'll get 15, but that won't be nearly enough. It's fourth down. So now here comes the field goal team for the third time today. It'll be spotted on the right hash, a 52-yard attempt. And Lambeau will put this one through, and that gets him back within a single point. It's now 10-9. So it's a third field goal for him now. He's accounted for all 9 points. I look down to the sideline, though. You can just tell they weren't too happy for 3. They wanted 6.
So they have to have 6. Look, he's keeping them afloat, but they really need to do exactly what you talked about. They need to get into the end zone and score some touchdowns. Otherwise, he's going to have to kick a lot more field goals than just the 3 he's already put through the post.
And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line. And here come the Redskins now. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try to increase your lead in a big way. And the best way to do it, touchdowns.
They'll throw on first down with Wilson. Try to lay one up deep. So they took a shot on first down but couldn't connect. Throwing the football, he's not as sharp as he was last week when he was over 70%. Right now, he's under 50%.
Well, that comes from extra game film, extra time. You know those guys watched him all week, saw how precise he was, and constructed a defense to try and chip away at that, and thus far they've been successful.
2nd and 10 now from the 27. They'll run it now out of the gun. Give him 4 on the ground there. They're now left with 3rd and 6.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain considering the blitz that they just had against them.
The Redskins on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. They snap it at 1. Now Wilson. And the Jags get to him as down he goes.
Seems to me that our friend, Old Momentum, I think he's definitely changed teams in this game.
It's only going to grow after that sack, and now, heck, they can get the ball back here and possibly even get the lead. On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. Trying to get the run game going. This is Fournette. Takes it to the 26, just a 1-yard gain.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat. And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is at well over 300 pounds. He's a big man. First target, first catch, and a first down.
76, tell him. 76.
On the run, it's Fournette. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
The best offenses and the ones that win are ones that make adjustments. And right now, I think this team needs to open things up.
All right. Come on out.
Now it's Goff off the bootleg. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 36. And he will bring this one back. It's a pick six for a Redskins touchdown. Well, we know this defense has athleticism. Spots like that prove us right.
I love the way that you spotlighted the athleticism because you and I both know the best athletes on the field, they play on defense.
Oh, I don't know. I was a kicker. You got to remember that now.
Come on, come on.
Fine. Hopkins with the extra point, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. Here comes the Jaguars offense as they get set to go again. They begin with a run by Fournette. And he'll take this one up close to the 25-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Here's Goff now on second down. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And he's unable to grab it. Thought he might have had position, couldn't hold on, third down.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And, look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually that becomes man on man, and you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
Now Goff. And he comes back with one complete. A 14-yard first down pickup for the Jaguars.
They gave up the completion there, but this is what zone defenses count on. Catching the ball and not much run after the catch.
And he finds a man with a crossing route. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. He got 29 yards that time. Welcome back now here in London. It's Jaguar football, but a little work to do for them. They trail here as we start the fourth. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Now a first down throw. Gone. He's going to float this one deep right side. Got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Jaguars. In for the score. And the Jaguars move back within a couple of the lead. And he's a little bit on the shorter side as a receiver. Maybe sometimes for the defense, tough to find the little guys, right?
Yeah, sometimes they get lost in the traffic, but usually what it means is that rather than just winning with height or even speed, they use their quickness to find a way to get open.
Well, tall, short, wide, skinny, whatever. There it results in a touchdown. They're going to try and run for it. And he'll get into the end zone as the two-point conversion is successful. So here comes the kickoff now, all even here in this fourth quarter. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Out comes the Redskin offense now as they get set to begin another possession. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
Here's Wilson on 1st and 10. Well, this one complete to Smith. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down. Now we've got whistles here before the snap. Was this on the Redskins? I think so. And that false start penalty certainly not helping their cause here. 2nd down and long.
12.
To throw is Wilson. Wide open receiver complete. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another 1st down. Wilson now perfect since the 2nd half started. 7 of 7. It's 1st and 10. Out of the gun. Here's Wilson. Thomas has got it. Complete. And he was able to shed the tackle, but the reserves come in for the stop. 5 yards on the catch there. Brings up 2nd down.
And, partner, I think that was a great example that not all tight ends are created equal because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on 1st down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. They give him 17 yards that time as that'll move the chains.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
On 1st and 10, it's Wilson. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a 1st down. Well done. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards. Wilson going to lead his guys up 1st and 10. And he's 4 for 4 now, throwing the ball to start the drive. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he stopped immediately there. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
And when the defense wins and gives up no yardage on a running play, that's something they can build on and carry themselves forward throughout the game.
Throwing is Wilson. Flush to his right, and his pass incomplete.
So I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, Frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
Go, go, go. Hey, hey. 14. 14. Contact, contact. Shotgun.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. Flushed out right. He may try and run for this. Gain of 9 that time on the scramble. 1 yard shy of the marker, and it brings up 4th.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
Tie game, 4th quarter, and they're going for this thing on 4th down.
Took right, took right. Run left, run left. 14, 14. Hey, hey. Bring out, bring out. Bam, bam.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he will have the first down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. So give them the first down, 1st and goal after a pickup of 4, and the decision to go for it pays off. A field goal could get them the lead, but it might not be enough here as they come up on 1st and goal. Geis, they'll try to run it. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 10-yard line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
Moved back to the 10. They'll try on 2nd and goal here.
12, 12. 12. Gotta go. Go. Zebra, zebra.
Now they'll throw it with Wilson. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Jalen Ramsey. And he will bring this across midfield to the 49-yard line. Well, they thought they were going to break the tie. The defense had other plans. They were already in field goal range, but boom, an interception.
I don't know if this was a case of being a little bit too greedy with the opportunity to put points on the board, but give credit to the guys on the defensive side. Hung in there, battled, and made a key play.
Fournette. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
But he was stopped on that play. But he's had plenty of carries all afternoon. Every now and then the defense is going to win one, but I don't think they'll shy away from handing it to him the rest of the game.
Dula. Check. Hey, 76. 76. 76.
To throw on 2nd down is gone. Eluding the pressure right. Now he'll let it go. That's caught inside the 20. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. And now defensively they're going to burn their first time out. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down. They'll toss it to Fournette. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. It's a loss of 5 there, bringing up 2nd. Time for a break. We'll come back and see how it all shakes out after this.
Here we go. Listen up. 20.
Again, it's Fournette. And this one also slow in developing as he's maybe getting back here to the line of scrimmage, but not much more than that.
Partner, you've got about 20 coaches on your payroll, but there's 60,000 of them in the stands. I don't think any of them like that play.
And the later we go, it's starting to sound like 100,000 in here. The Jaguars on third down. They've converted 3 times in 8 chances. This will be 3rd and 15.
14.
Goff. Escaping the pressure right. And he fires one, but incomplete. So he's unable to complete it there, and just not the game that you would expect from him. He's been off the mark really start to finish.
Yeah, it makes you wonder what exactly is going on. Is he a little bit dinged up here, or is he just off just by a bit? Maybe he can get it back in this situation. He'll need to.
Big kick right there to give him the lead in the 4th, but there is still time left for a final drive.
Did they score too soon? Post-game will tell us, right? Depending on what happens on this drive, that's how we'll analyze it. If the other team scores, they scored too soon. If they somehow hold on, they manage the clock exactly right.
Now the Redskins offense, they get set to go back to work here. They're only in need of a field goal, a decent amount of time on the clock. So tell me if I'm wrong. You don't have to be too panicked here.
No, not at all. I agree with you. And this is where your preparation and your confidence comes into play. They've worked on these situations.
Yeah, they practice this all the time,
They practice it all the time. They know what they want to get done. And in a lot of cases, the great competitors, they love this situation. They think they can go ahead and get it done.
They practiced it. We'll see if practice makes perfect. They'll look to throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. He couldn't get the hook up there that time with Thomas. And now it's 2nd down.
Work with me, partner. Take a deep breath, because that's what they're doing down the field now. That incompletion allowed them to exhale a little bit. Get in the huddle, kind of scan the crowd, see if any celebrities are here. Relax a little bit as they start this big drive.
Back to throw. Looking again for Thomas, this time complete. He's got this almost to the 40 before going out. A really nice pickup of 14 yards, and it moves the sticks. That's what they need right now. Get the first down, get out of bounds, stop the clock.
Just playing smart football, understanding the situation, making the plays necessary, and making sure that clock stops at every opportunity.
Right, 380. Check 50, check 50. Zero.
He's back to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that one falls incomplete. Looked like he might have had position there, but he couldn't hold on it at 2nd down.
There's definitely contact there, but it's the 4th quarter of a kind of tight game, and sometimes the officials just say, let them play. Kind of like your mom used to with you and your brothers. Just take the broom to you and send you out to the backyard and tell you to settle it yourselves.
I like that, yeah. There was contact. I don't know, like you said, enough to warrant the flag. It was close, though.
Hey! Gun.
He'll look to throw. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down. 3rd and long coming up. Defensively, you pressure the quarterback or drape all over the passing lane?
Yes, that's exactly what you do. It's both because they're not mutually exclusive. They may have been at one time in football, but not anymore. You want to have that pressure. If you have a big-time pass rusher, send him after the quarterback, and then make sure you blanket the field.
Back to throw. He's going to let it fly. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down. These are the spots, this stage of the game, where it pays to have speed on the perimeter, doesn't it?
It certainly does. And in the 2nd quarter, he may very well run by him. But in this situation, I know as a defender, I'm loosening up a couple of extra steps that allowed him to run with him stride for stride.
One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down.
Gun. Tempo. Shotgun. Hey.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And now the ball's out. Fumble near midfield. And did the Jaguars come up with it? They did. And they're not able to convert on 4th down.
Well, that simply is a missed opportunity. They're in position. If they take the ball downfield and score, they've got a chance to win the game. Instead, they cough it up. I don't think next week at practice is going to be a whole lot of fun for him.
On the other side, no bigger time to force a turnover when you've got that small lead.
Yeah, and when you look at it from the offense's perspective, taking care of the ball, so important. I know they're going to have all kind of ball security drills in practice all next week.
And, Charles, I think when the schedule comes out, all teams, no matter where they're predicted to finish, talk about protecting your home turf. They were able to do that here in this one.
Similar to a tennis match, right? Not letting them break your serve. That way you hold on to it. They got it done, and they feel very good about that victory.
So for the home team here, their good start continues as they get their record up to 4-2. And now it's off to Heathrow as they get set to fly back to the U.S. in a couple hours. Meanwhile, for the Redskins, they drop just their second game so far as they fall to 5-2. And they'll be at home next week for a date with the Arizona Cardinals. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports.